We're underway. Good hole shot start for Gady down the inside. 39 to Tom Olson. Quick around the outside. Going to go 3 wide for your race lead down in turn number 1 and 2. Olson trying to rock and roll onto the back straightaway. It's going to be the Artie Cat coming out onto the point, I believe, down into the corner. Sorry, Van Dolder rather. Out onto the point in the skidoos. Here comes Gady down on the inside. Snakes that top spot back away. Van Dolder shuffled back into the number 2 spot. Tom Olson looking for a crossover move. Blaine Stevenson tweaks inside on the 102 sled. Stevenson, good drive coming out of the corner. Powers himself into the number 3 spot. Now looks inside. Van Dolder into turn number 3. Runs it deep down that end of the racetrack. He'll hustle and try to run down Matt Gady up front as Gady is locked and loaded out here this weekend. Wants to go back-to-back on this one. 1 lap by the wayside very quickly, or 2 laps rather. So there's 23 laps to go. Zach DeWald, little contact coming out of the corner in that number 57 sled, working to the inside of Joseph Birch. He's up front. Gady puts another lap into the books. It'll be 20 laps, 19 laps that time by, 6 laps scored and down. Good speed. Gady cranking off an 18.895 lap time as he takes it tight to the wall down the back straightaway. The battle is on for 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the field. Olson has reeled into P3 spots. 999 of Van Dolder starting to get a little tight. And there goes Tom Olson down to the inside. 39 sled slides into P3, and Van Dolder dropping off the pace. He's got more company out of the 129 to Joseph Birch. Birch trying to slide on through. 3 sled battle coming out of the corner and down the back straightaway, and Van Dolder's giving up 2 spots now. Sleds coming to life. Zach DeWald. Hot pursuit, runs it deep through the apex down to turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaways. He'll try to get around to the 129 of Birch for 4th before it's all said and done. Has it just a tick more speed out of that 57 sled. Here comes the move out, turn number 2. Can't quite get there that time. As the laps continue to dwindle, he'll peek to the outside, now drop the nose, charge down low one more time. Coming out turn number 4, and the back end kicks out on him. That little slip of the grip is going to cost him as a red flag comes out, one off the sled and up into the bales down in turn number 2. Here the 61st ring of the World Championship Snowmobile Derby. There's a green flag, good hole shot start. A little shake and jive out into the corner. 23 broke out to the outside for Dakota Harris. I thought he was going to be able to get a line down into the corner. He does. He'll split the eye of the needle, move into the number 5 spot. Nice restart for the number 23. DeWald deep into the corner. Challenging on that P3 spot. They'll come together near the apex. Onto the front straightaway. DeWald shrugs him off. Gets the number 3 spot away from the 129 of Joseph Birch. Birch shuffle back into 4th on the field. And now Zach goes to work on P2, or tries to. Too slick for him for Thomas Olson. He'll escape out of the corner and down the back chute into turn number 3. Meanwhile, up front, Gady setting a pace. Working at low line for the number 28 sled. So he'll sling him up across the surface. Down to turn number 3 and 4. A little scattering down into the corner. Sled starting to go away on the handling department a little bit. I'm keeping an eye on Thomas Olson. Last time looked like he pushed down into the corner. It'd be easy to wipe a carbide. Out here is Olson, kind of backs out of the throttle and keeps that thing maintained onto the front chute with Zach DeWald chomping at the bit back behind on the number 57 sled. Gady up front may have an advantage but cannot count chickens at this point. So we've seen many things happen as there's a little hesitation getting into the corner. He was on the binders hard and kind of scooted himself forward on the sled. So look to the outside, down into turn at number 3. He's going to run it deep on that corner. Right on the edge of the fluff, or on the edge of the cushion is what we call it on a dirt track. He'll cross down to the inside, trying to work around the number 2 sled. So he hustles on through with now just a handful of laps remaining. Your white flag, it's the final voyage of velocity for Matt Gady. 28 sled down into the corner, made his debut in the F3 category last year, picked up the World Championship Snowmobile Derby. Was not a fluke, because he'll go back-to-back here at the 61st running of the World Championship. The World Championship Derby Complex in Eagle River, Wisconsin, out of turn number 4, checkered flag, and that, my friends, is a done deal. Matt Gady is back-to-back world champ.